Let's turn it a little that way. Hello. Hello. Hi. So I've been getting loads and loads of really awesome questions from readers, and I just thought, rather than typing it out, because I do a lot of typing every single day, I should do a little video and practice my speaking skills. So I wrote down a couple of questions that were my favorites. It won't be a very long video, but hopefully I can do a couple of these if people like them. And I'll just go through it. So, what's your process? Oh boy. It's messy. It's not something that I would recommend anybody kind of try to duplicate if you're looking to be a writer or looking for inspiration to help your writing already. I have been writing for a long time now, and it's taking me years to whittle down this horribly complicated, convoluted process. But here's the basics. I come up with an idea, and it sits with me literally for weeks, maybe months. I have one now that I've still been thinking about for a year. And it just sort of cooks in the back of my brain, and different things pop in, and maybe like I'll hear a story on the news, or I'll read somebody's biography or something, and it might add to it or whatever. But then when I sit down and I actually start thinking about writing it, I do it freehand. I do it with a regular pen and paper, and this thing is absolutely just filled with random jots and thoughts, and hey, wouldn't it be cool if this character did this, and wouldn't it be awesome if this happened, and you know, it's all really not planned. It's just sort of to get the ideas out of my head and onto the paper. And after a few more things, I'm not going to bore you with everything. After a few more things, then what happens, don't read too closely, but I'm just going to show you, okay? Hold on. I have a whiteboard, and I do that. Don't look. There. Okay, so you see all those little squiggles and everything. I look like a lunatic, but I have these massive whiteboards, and when I'm ready to plot out the beginning, middle, end, every single thing that happens throughout the story, I sit there with my dry erase marker and write everything out scene by scene in teeny tiny print. It looks like something out of a beautiful mind, and whenever I do it, my husband knows not to come near me, because I get into a flow and it's like I'm seeing the story. And yeah, so that's how I plan it. Writing is something completely different. I won't bore you with all of that, because that's pretty much the same for every author. You just have to sit down and do it, but that's what works for me. Next question. How did you meet your husband? Well, it's a horribly romantic story, and it sounds more romantic than it actually was, but he was traveling by himself, I was traveling by myself, and we happened to cross paths in New Zealand, and we kept in touch over the months, and I flew to England to see him, and he flew to America to see me, and we did that enough times that we went broke, and finally decided, okay, let's just get married then, and stop this whole back and forth stuff. So we flew to Vegas, and we got married in the Las Vegas wedding chapel. No Elvis. Elvis was too expensive for us. I didn't even wear a dress. I was just in jeans and like a nice top. And that was almost 8 years ago. So it sounds really romantic, and I guess it is, but at the time it was a lot of, Skype calls and emailing back and forth and, a lot of drama. But now we're together, and it doesn't, it's a nice story in the background. Do readers' opinions affect me as an author and as a person? Well, I went to school for creative writing. I have a bachelor's in creative writing, and I've often said that the biggest thing that I learned from it was how to have a thick skin. I had classes where the teacher would just have you read. What's it doing? Okay, my camera's just being funky. I had classes where the teacher would make you read in front of the class, obviously, and then you had to stand there and take the critiquing. What is it doing? Okay, this is why I'm a writer and not tech person. So criticism, it doesn't affect me. I know a lot of people, if they get a bad review or somebody sends them an email that's like, your book was crap and I hated it, which does happen, which surprises me. People really do take time out of their lives to send bad emails like that, but, whatever, more power to you. If enough people are saying the same thing, then I think it makes sense to listen to it, and that might change something in the story. So if everybody's like, I hated the way this character did this because I don't think it's something that she would do, then you have to maybe step back and go, okay, are they right, or did I just not explain it correctly, or are they just completely missing the point? So as a person, everybody has good days and bad days, and I try not to look at my reviews all too much. It's like when you're in a really bad mood and you go on Facebook and you start looking up like your exes and like who they're dating, and you're looking through their photos, and you're only doing it to make yourself feel shittier because you're just going on that like downward spiral. That's kind of the only time that I ever have the urge to look at reviews. I never load up Amazon or anything else or Goodreads and click through reviews because I'm like in an amazing mood and I want to be praised and this is amazing, and no, that does not happen. So I like doing these videos. If you like them too, then leave a comment or send me an email to adelhuxleywrites@gmail.com and let me know if I should keep doing them, if you have any more questions, or if I have the worst voice in the world and you would rather just read what I have to write rather than hear it. I mean, you can say that, it's kind of mean, but I can take it because I have coffee. Look at, this is not an advertisement, this is a gift. Look, lipstick. So, okay, this is super, oh wait, hi! Hi! Do you want to come be on video? Come here. Come here. No. Hey everybody, this is Rosie. This is Rosie. Rosie doesn't really like to be held, so we've got about 5 seconds to look at her beautiful face. Hello, Rosie. And there she goes. Rosie was a stray who adopted us. No, I'm a stray. And now she's gonna knock shit over. Go. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And keep reading, because reading is the best thing ever. Yeah.